For the last video, I'm going to combine Thursday the 31st with Friday, November 1st, because when you look actually at D2L, when you look at Brightspace, the only thing you're going to see there is the PowerPoint, and it has these items on it. And we're getting ready to do that, but it's more, you really need to know that for what you're doing on November 1st. Can you believe it? Already November on Friday. I want you to read the instructions for uploading the MLA citation from the article that we're about to go to on the DC Library database and send it directly to your Noodle tools. Now, this is after you have set up your project. Read the instructions on citing or creating note cards and then begin your research. Okay, and then that night, Friday night, you need to have 2 sources and 6 note cards. So, do you remember? And you can go back and look at it. You have the very first of the 4 sections on your photo analysis template is photograph and photographer. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're going to go now to the Dallas College Library database and go from there. I've chosen to go to Yahoo. Just use whichever one you want to. Dallas College Library database. And, if you really want to get a shortcut, put A through Z there and it will take you where you want to go. So, Dallas College Library, you could actually use all small letters, lowercase letters. Go to A to Z. All right. And this time, and when you read the directions, it will tell you that you first want to go to biography. Okay, well, it's not there. I have to go to the B. And here it is, biography, Gale in context. You can use that one. And then when you're looking, this is mainly for the personal, such as date of birth, what the person did for a living, where they went to college, if they went to college, what they did for a career, for their first career or second career, whatever. Tells us more about the person and what that person's interests were in. That one is the one you can use for this time. Also, after you find information on that, you may go to academic one file. Those are the only 2 you're permitted to use, and they have to be on this database. Please don't go to the search engine and start looking things up. If you are having problems, I will help you, but I want you to use our library database. So let's go to let's see that. Okay, now if you go to biography, it's going to ask you if you are signed in. And I was. If not, that you're going to have to stop and sign in to your eCampus. So, or yeah, eCampus. So let's say, for example, that my person is Richard Drew because he did one of the 9/11 ones, but I can't remember. Now, there could be several people named Richard Drew, so let's go ahead and put photo journalist, and if that will take us to it. Okay, so let's see. Richard Drew. Richard Drew. I don't see him. I may be calling him by the wrong name. Drew Richard. Just if that's him. Um, No, that would not be him. I think I'm calling him by the wrong name. Let me think of someone else. Alfred stop. That's it. Okay, because I think he did the VJ day with the sailor and the nurse kissing. So I'm going to go to him and I'm going to see what all I can find. Well, there's his birth year, there's his death year. Oh, he was almost 100 years old. I'm going to click on him and it will tell more things. There are 8 biographies on him. There are 48 magazine articles, which might tell you more about the context and location and all that. But what right now we want to know about the things going on in the picture. Academic journals, I would stay away from those. Those, or you can try it if you want to. They tend to be above my head and other people's heads unless they're experts in certain things. But that's up to you. Websites, there's one, images, pictures, you won't need those, and news articles. Okay, so let's start with, because we're only doing photograph and photographer. So let's look, and he has got actually 8 biographies. And we might want to look at a couple of them or one of them, but let's just start. You may have to read some of the blurbs because some of them say exactly the same thing. So let's click on this. And we see that this is very brief there, but then this talks about him also. Probably this is where you're going to get the meat of what you're talking about. And the awards, his career, and where about his family. Okay, that's a possibility, but he's got 7 more. So let's look at this Almanac of Famous People. That's probably pretty brief. Oh, no, you're not going to use that one. No, no, no. That's not, it's just got a bunch of listings of what he did and what he won. Let's go to authors and artists for young adults and look at this. German roots. This one's very, very good. So I know I like that one. That's a definite possibility. But let's move on, soldier on to contemporary photographs or photographers. Probably a short one because, oh, yeah, we're not going to use that one. So we're not going to use the first one. We're not going to use that one because not enough information. Okay, so I know there were more. It would help if I. Okay. Well, let me go back. Okay. Then there is this one. 8 decades. That's pretty heavy. Embracing new technology, immigrated to the. That might be a good one also. All right. And then we go to Encyclopedia of World. No, that doesn't have anything, so we wouldn't use that one. And one more tells about his birth, tells about his relationship with Hitler. Okay. This one looks really good. So let's start with this last one. Let's say that you go through here and don't put it on Noodle Tools until you know that you're going to use it. Okay. I think this has got plenty of information on the photograph and the photographer. Now, this man has taken so many photographs that it's going to you're not necessarily going to find the one you're looking for, except in a small paragraph. All right, so this is already defaulted to MLA9, which is wonderful. And you want to send this to Noodle Tools. Now, you have got to have your Noodle Tools account opened before you do this. So I'm going to see if you can see the screen. I'm not sure if you will. I'm going to go to Noodle Tools. Oop. Okay. All right. And I'm going to sign in. Okay. So I need to be signed in before I go to the next step. So let's go back over and find that. Let's see. You can't see this, but it's in my way. Let's see. Okay. Now that it's open, because it won't work unless it's open, I'm going to press select. And that's because I know I'm going to use this. In fact, I'll show you here in just a minute how I'm going to use it. I'm going to export it to Noodle Tools. Now, the first time you do it, it's no big deal because you only have one project. So if I had more than that one project, then I would on this drop down. Well, let's see, what is it saying right here? Stat. You are not logged in. Well, we know that I am. I just got in there. So let me go. Maybe what they want me to do is go into the project itself. So let me do that. Let me try it.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Okay, so I'm going to play like it's in my JFK one.
Sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
I'm going to stop and reset this. So bear with me just a moment, please. I don't know what I touched to get that voice to come up, but okay, so I am signed in to the actual project JFK, but you see I also have some other ones as well. You'll only have this one. So you're going to say import. Okay, well, it says it's imported. So now I'm going to go back to my Noodle tools. Get back in there. I'll bring this back up, Noodle Tools, and I will show you what it did. It actually put it in for me. I'm going to go to JFK, and we have the chapter and section, Eisenstadt, and it has his name. And I've actually put it in twice because I did this with another class too. So ordinarily you would just see one, but it's already put it in there for me. I didn't have to copy and paste anything. It just went totally into my source page. And that's just so wonderful. And then if you want to read it, you go to this arrow like this, and there it is. Okay. And that's all there is to it. You go from the library database and you send it directly to Noodle Tools. Okay. So let's go over. So that I'm going to go ahead and leave there. So the next thing we're going to do, this is the one that I just went over with you. This one here, let's go to November 1st. I may have to clean that up just a little bit. Transferring cards, how to create note cards. So now we're going to go to that. And that's another page on your Noodle tools. So creating note cards, click on that. And it will bring up a screen that says creating note cards. So I'm going to see if I can just do this without actually going there. I want to see how well you can do this. Okay, so let me go to share. Okay, creating a note card on Noodle Tools. So first you have all your sources on the source page. Actually, I should just have one on mine. You're going to have at least two, okay, to do this project. So you are going to probably have two of these and they will be different. Again, these are all just sample ones that I'm doing with the classes. So once you have all of the sources, then you're going to go to your note cards page. So Over here, you click on note cards and it'll say new note card. Now, what it's going to do is go to tabletop view. That's fine. That's what it's supposed to do. But you're going to click on a new note card and then the screen will open. You'll title each card and you'll give it a name. So this would be, let's say I'm just doing this on the photographer. So I would title it photographer. Okay. And then there's a drop down menu here, and you click on the little arrow, the little triangle, and it will take you. The one I would want is Eisenstadt. So I put Eisenstadt there. Okay. So then what I will do is go to a part of it that I really liked that I wanted to use. I'm going to copy 2 or 3 sentences and paste them here. Then right across here, I'm going to paraphrase, put in my own words what I said over here. Then in this part of the card, I'm going to answer the question, so what? So what? So what if he was a German, but he was really a Jew and Adolf Hitler really liked him? Whoa, well that's important because it shows that Hitler, if he wanted a job done badly enough and he wanted to find the person to do it right, he would overlook the fact that the guy was Jew. Okay, so that's what you would do. Um, so you would do that as well. So what I mainly want you to do is copy and paste something from that article to there and then put it in your own words. Go ahead and write down why you think that matters. Okay? This is right here, I'm going to tell you, it's critical thinking. Just do the best that you can. We'll go over it, see how you did. Some of y'all will do it right out of the box. As some of y'all might struggle. It's hard. But I'm here. I will help you. However, I can help you, I will help you, and you will understand it. It'll make sense as time goes on. So go ahead and try that on your own. If you need any help, just call me. I mean, email me, and we can set up a one-on-one with Zoom or Teams. Um, just remember, you're not alone. I'm going to be available for you. So have fun and let me hear from you. Thanks. Bye.